Hello once again, this is Justin with the Atlanta Brick Company. Please excuse the mess that you see. I had to go down to the basement. There was just too many people upstairs and too much activity. Besides, you don't want to hear really loudly in the background as I'm trying to talk to you. Or maybe you do. Maybe my voice wants you to hear that instead. I don't know. And let's get dirty. Or clean, actually. YouTube commenter Richard Gunn from the UK, from across the pond, asked if we could share how we dust built sets. A lot of times we do get trade-ins for sets that have just sat on a shelf for a long time, or in a garage or in a basement, and nothing is wrong with them except that they're quite dirty. We have a couple of different methods on how to deal with that, but I felt this was an excellent opportunity to explain how we deal with cleaning sets. Each set, depending on what the situation is, may have a different method that we use. So before I answer Mr. Gunn's question, I'm going to take you through each of our processes on how we deal with cleaning used sets. Let's talk about dust first. There's a couple of different methods. You can either suck it off or blow it off. This we just got in. This is a mini portable vacuum cleaner by Hong. It says right there on the box, the suction is strong. We just started using this and Angie loves this thing. I haven't tried it yet, but basically you just attach it like that and there's a cord. It's actually a USB. So I guess you can download dust or transfer your dust to your computer. It's how you clean the hard drive. Ha ha ha. Yuck, yuck. Okay, so we have great Lego here, but we have discount jokes. It does not come with this, but the USB charger. Plug this in to the back. Make sure it's facing the right way. Okay, let's plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. That sounds like it means business. So it looks like Honk also includes this brush. And this is important because sometimes you have dust that's been there a while. It's maybe been through some humidity, so it's really caked on there and it's stuck. This is helpful for when you have to brush and just loosen up the dust. The goal is not to brush off the dust, but just loosen it up so that the vacuum can suck it off. What you typically use is this. Now keep in mind, this is just for dust. Hopefully this will show up on camera. Do you see all the little dust particles here? So what you do, charge it up. And you just brush it along. And of course, this works with built sets just as well. The small attachment makes it perfect. Can you see the difference there? There you go, you can see it there. See the difference where I vacuumed over here and where there's still dust over there? It does a pretty good job. So when they say suction strong, they ain't lying. We are not endorsed by this company, by Hong, but if they want to, give us a call. This seems to work pretty well. And the way it works is there's a little filter right there. You just pop that guy out and just rinse it and dry it. Works very well. And you can dust something off in no time. Say you don't want to suck the dust, you don't want to keep it, you want to get rid of it. So we also have a blower. You can't walk into Walmart and get these, but this will do the opposite. It'll blow the dust. And again, you use the little bristle nozzle right there and sweep it across as you blow the dust out. Now I suggest going outside when you do this, if it's a small set like this, doing it outside on a table or something so that the dust doesn't just blow on another Lego set.
Alright, tractor trailer, are you ready? I'm going to blow you away as soon as I find the on button.
That made a huge difference, especially on black. You can really see the dust. And that's, I would say that's 90% dust free. 95, any strong mini vacuum cleaner should do just fine. So in other words, this sucks and this blows. Can I say that? Horrible puns aside, that is how you would deal with dust if it's in your home. Now what we do is slightly different because our sets that we're dusting off and cleaning off aren't going to our home. They're going to somebody else's. And especially with all the craziness that's going on right now in the world, we have to be extra cautious and careful dealing with used sets. So we have 70% isopropyl alcohol. Did I say that right? Isopropyl. For that clean. The reason we use this instead of other cleaning solutions is that this evaporates really quickly. It doesn't stay on the plastic and it doesn't make a residue. If it just needs to be cleaned or decontaminated, this is the best thing. What you would do with this is you just dump a little in a small container, Tupperware or something, and what we do is we dip the end of the brush on it. I would actually use two hands. I would use one hand to control the brush and I would use the other to hold the apparatus. So you do it more like boop, 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 like that. Same thing with this guy. You would dip it in the alcohol. If it's really on there, if it's gunk that we need to get off, Clorox wipes also do the trick. Especially when you first take them out, they're really wet. You just scrub it on there and really wipe it down with the alcohol wipe. And then you go back with a toothbrush and get in between the studs. That's if they're really gunky and dirty. So that's how you clean Lego sets. But what about the nefarious yellowing? As anyone who has dealt with old Lego sets will know, that white will yellow in the sun if it's kept in a window. And look at that. You might say, Justin, surely that is a tan piece, right? No, that is white. See the difference in color? This is from an old soccer sports set. I just took that because that is really advanced yellowing. This is also from that same set, and this didn't get hit with the sun. Look at that. Look at the difference between those two. It's just really yellowed. Even the bottom is yellowed. For comparison, that's supposed to be the same color, all three of those pieces. All plastics will lose its color over time, especially the lighter colors like white, the light gray, but you can restore that color in most cases to its original luster, letting it soak in a little hydrogen peroxide bath. It has something to do with the UV and the heat and the plastic. I don't know. It's science. I'm going to take you outside and show you. I'm going to pick a spot just right there on the sidewalk. I'm only putting those 3 pieces. Normally I do more than that. We're just going to put those 3 guys. See the difference in that? Look at that. There's a definite line. And this won't come off with scrubbing. You have to do the hydrogen peroxide. We just open her up. Oh no! Come off, ye lid. Oh, that was easy. Sometimes you have to tear into them. And I'm just going to put enough to cover it. As it heats up, it'll work more and more. Depending on how yellow it is, it could take just a few hours to half a day. But this really does work. So I will come back when that's had a few hours to sit and we'll compare to those other white pieces. All right, it's been about 2.5 hours. I don't know if that's enough to make a difference on those really yellowed pieces, but you should see some difference. So it'll probably need a second run, but I'll take them out, dry them off. We'll see under the studio lights. Studio. Makes me sound important, doesn't it? Hello. It did not work. It wasn't enough time in the sun, so this is the next day. It's a lot warmer today, so hopefully it's worked a lot better. Plus the pieces have been in there for most of the day. Let's go check them out. Alright. It's looking pretty good. They still may need a little more time. Let's dry them off and look at them under the lights inside. So here are our 3 pieces. This one's definitely giving it away. how much it changed. But remember, even though this didn't have as much discoloring on this side, it had some. So this is a full day in the sun on a warmer winter day, and you can tell that it has lightened up. The difference between these two sides is a lot less stark. Remember how this looked almost like a light tan? For comparison, here's our brick. See? It's not that different as it was before. So obviously these will have to soak a little bit longer, but we'll keep doing it till it's all white once more. Thank you so much to YouTube commenter Richard Gunn for suggesting we do this. This is an important thing for lovers of Lego to know. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep growing the channel. Every time I drop a video, we get more subscribers, we get more views, and thanks to people like you. Keep sharing the channel. Keep name dropping us. There's nothing wrong with that. We want to share everything we have with our Lego sisters and brothers, so please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you feel like it, word of mouth is the most powerful weapon. Click the bell down there if you want to be notified, and you can click on any other videos if you want to keep watching. Thank you so much, and I'll be back again with some more sets, some more information, and some more who knows what. You know what? It's Lego. Stay classy, world.